Tell me about your upcoming movie, Katrina.
Baar baar dekho.
Bar bar.
Well, it's a romantic drama, a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of action. Movie for everybody, something for everyone.
जो genre पसंद है, आ जाइए.
But it's a very new concept. It's a kind of a new way of telling a love story. I think it follows the journey of Jay's character and kind of gives him a foresight into what his life could be like if he doesn't change a few things, and I then gives him the chance to kind of do it all again.
नहीं नहीं ऐसा कोई हिंट विंट नहीं है. There's no sci-fi element. There's no technology that जिसकी वजह से he travels in time. It's a fictitious story done in a real way. I think Bar Bar Dekho talks about the youth today that whether they want to commit themselves to a partner or they want to be extremely ambitious and go further and further in their careers. So जो वो decision making होता है हर एक youngster की life में, it talks about that. I think it's very apt to today's generation. I myself go through that a lot of times where I feel that I think I should be spending more time away from family, work, friends, and just family and friends, and give it more to my work. But then I feel that I'm losing out on relationships across, around me, and that's something I should cherish because that's what's going to live for longer. So yeah, I think it's exactly talks about that. बहुत अच्छा message है इस picture में. Time है, this guy, it's about this man's journey and what he gets to see in the future of his love story and what he gets to learn from that, what he gets to change in his life at times. So fictitious angle है ऐसा real life में I don't know किसके साथ हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है. I doubt, but I think it's very entertaining and yet very emotional and very touching.
Does it has some kind of message as well, or is just a plain love?
Yes, exactly. As I मैंने कहा, the message is this only. The message is that how we need to prioritize and have a balance between our work and our professional or personal life, and how we need to like I'm a professor, I'm a maths professor in the film, and I keep talking about equations. Okay. Even in the trailer, I say love, J plus Diya equals to love. So उसी में कि कोई भी equation without balance के solve नहीं होता है. So you need a balance to solve a particular equation on both sides. So it talks about that.
Talking about the obvious, the smashing hit song Kala Chashma, of course, you might have heard a lot of questions about that. This is your like 4th or 5th blockbuster song. How difficult was it, and how exciting, how challenging was this song?
The song was a lot of fun. I think it comes at a time in the movie where it's a big celebration, and it was a great track. After a while, I've heard a song which is so enjoyable to dance on. I think Bosco's done a fantastic job with the choreography. Both me and Sid were really excited, and we were kind of just having a great time, and everyone was really happy on the set.
We worked really hard for it.
We worked hard.
Yeah,
we worked very hard.
Talk about your moves. And
Yeah.
Of course, yours too, but yours definitely, like I read in the papers as well.
No, even if I would talk about her moves only, if I see the video, I was only looking at her moves. Yeah.
So it was fun, it was challenging.
Yeah, it was challenging, as all songs are. You have to put in the work. It doesn't just come naturally. I think you have to, with dance, you have to put in the rehearsals to make it look effortless, and that's what I do with all my songs. But for me, dance is a big passion. So because it's a passion of mine, it's something I enjoy. It's not tiresome for me. It gives me a lot of joy as well.
Yeah, she just tires other people out and make them rehearse multiple times. But then it shows. So I'm happy. I wish Katrina is there in all my songs.
Okay, that's great.
I'll come as guest appearances.
Yeah, suddenly she emerges.
Was the choreographer different in this song as compared to your other songs, or was the same choreographer?
No, I've worked with Bosco many times. This is probably my, I don't know, 10th or 11th, 12th song. I've done quite a few songs with Bosco. Okay. We have a great synergy. I understand the way he works. He understands the way that, in dance-wise, what works for me and my kind of style. I think we both understand that really well.
Through this movie, you guys try to do something different as compared to plain action movies, which are like. So how challenging was that in a love story kind of setup? It's a little different.
It is very different. As we keep,
Yes.
and people think that we only keep saying that about all our films, but when you see the film, you'll realize that it is genuinely very different.
Because I saw some of the promos. It looks different, and
Correct.
it's a challenging doing different films.
Correct.
It's easy doing the run-of-the-mill films, and nothing against that.
Mm-hmm.
But how challenging was that, story-wise? Of course, you might have a great.
I think by far for me, it's been the most challenging so far. Not that I've done, various numbers of films, but I think purely because it's very challenging, purely because you're imagining a lot of situations. You're going, say, even age-wise. You have to go play a slightly more mature character, and in that you have to imagine all your relationship with that person. Ki us age mein, how would you feel for your loved one? How would you feel for your friend? How would you feel for your brother? How would you feel for your mother? So I think just to purely create that in your head is very challenging, to sell it convincingly. And to not make it look, a little flimsy or filmy. That I think Nitya also, the director, hats off to her, that she's done a lot of her homework and she knew exactly in what sort of acting she wanted. We've tried to keep everything very subtle, very more to how nuanced people are in their real lives. We're not really playing up anything which is larger than life. So yeah, I think a lot of work went into our looks. A lot of work went into this character Jay that I played, and hopefully people will see that. And eventually, we've always kept like the main theme or the motivation behind why is he going there, what is the message. We've always kept that thread together. Yeah, so I think by far the most mehnat that I've done in performance for a film.
So some of the reasons why should somebody, audience should come to see this movie. Of course, it's your Jodi there.
There is Katrina Kaif in the film,
yes.
yes.
Yeah,
And there are two more songs like Kala Chashma.
What gets
just hidden
people
it.
into the film, I feel you never know. I feel we never know. We can presume and we can assume it's a hit song or it's this or it's a star or whatever. But I think the audience nowadays is very
I think
intelligent.
Today, yeah, exactly. So the
I think
reason they're intelligent, they would come with the trailer, right?
They sense if there's something in the story which connects to them.
Correct, yeah.
If it connects,
Yeah.
they come in. If it doesn't, they don't. It's as simple as that. So I think all we can do as actors is know that we've put our heart and soul into the film.
Yeah.
It's a good script. It's a really beautiful story, in my opinion. This is what I feel. And we just have to hope now that the audience has got that from the trailer and that they come in on Friday. Because that's all you can do. You know,
9
you've
September.
done you've done what you can. You've done now your acting on the set, and you just have to hope that what you're speaking and what you're putting out there visually is connecting to your audience.
So one more question to you, Katrina. It's after Rajniti. Rajniti, it was like a little non-glamorous role. Are you looking forward to do those kind of roles further? Or is it something you can tell to your viewers? Apart from the love stories, but there's something serious in it. Are you looking forward to do the same with you after April? Like, apart from these love stories, are you guys looking forward, or is there...
To me, there's nothing more serious than a love story. I mean, there is nothing more serious in life.
Yeah,
I mean, a good love story can make you the happiest person in the world. A bad love story can kill you. I mean, it's I don't think there's anything more serious than that. I think whatever genre you're doing, you have to be conscious that is this credible? Is this project being put together for the right reasons? And I think that's something which we're all nowadays quite conscious of, making sure the script holds, making sure the story has logic, making sure it has sense, not just jumping onto a project because it's got good names attached to it. But I think for the most part, I've always kind of tried to do that, whether it's been with a film which at that time was a very small film like New York. It was a very small, little bit offbeat film. A lot of people said it's not commercial. And
It was a beautiful movie.
it was a beautiful film. It's one of my favorite films. So I think you just have to trust in the script and trust in what you're doing. Follow your instinct.
How about role?
Yeah, I think so. That was also a love story at its core. So I think motivation has to be love. I think for any film or any hero or heroine to survive all throughout 2 hours, and I think for it to be liked and loved, because that's the most easy emotion to sell. I think in a way, people like to fall in love in different ways, and people do fall in love in different situations with various kind of people, and personalities which you think might not match come together. So I think love is the only thing which can explain anything in movies.
So in effect, like in a sense, all these are love stories.
Yes.
With a different angle.
Exactly, it is. I think even for example, my previous film, which is about a family drama, Kapoor and Sons, it spoke about love within your family, towards your parents, towards your siblings. It was not purely about love towards a lover or a partner or a wife. So I think love is a core of all our Hindi movies. I think we grew up, we are extremely emotional people. We are extremely family oriented. I think vis-a-vis having kids or having a partner or even staying with your parents or your relatives. So I think that will always be a part of it, and we will always choose a film which has love. Either we fight and kill for love, or we get confused and go on a journey like Bar Bar Dekho for life. So,
Is there any role from the past you guys would like to do? Like
any past like an old film,
Yes.
Hindi film?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something inspired
I'm
from
a big fan
Bollywood
of
or Hollywood.
Hum, yeah, Mr. Bachchan's Hum.
That would be
I
great,
think
yes.
that was an amazing story of two lives of this guy who was extremely macho and how he goes
Yes.
back to a sober life. So yeah, if somebody's making Hum, please come to me.
How about you?
If I have to speak quickly, I'd say maybe Sita or Gita.
Ah.
So that's another good choice.
That's another good, interesting one, yeah.
A little off the topic, your dream team right
Yes.
now is going successfully, and you have a last show in New York.
Correct.
So you might want to say something to the would-be audience who are going to come, because it seems like promoters have invested heavily, and your two shows have been great.
Oh yeah, we
Three.
did 3 shows. All 3 of us have been
We've done 3
great,
shows,
Great
yeah.
response, I think.
Now we have
That was
Chicago,
Atlanta,
LA, and New
okay.
Jersey.
Yes.
So now you have left in
Chicago, LA,
Chicago,
and
LA or
Chicago,
New
LA,
York?
and
Okay, that's
New Jersey.
That's
New Jersey, Hanji.
So what would you say to audience, like why should they come to see this particular show? It's New York, of course.
Well, I think we'll never get a team of 8 stars like this. I think it's the first time that has happened, and it's a party, it's a ball. All of us are trying to, give you as much as Bollywood as you guys would want. We have amazing tracks amongst all of
Overdose
us.
of Bollywood, that-
Overdose of जितने गाने hit है हम सब के बीच में, I think they take care of the last few odd years.
The added bonus of Kala Chashma.
Correct, exactly, recent and earlier hits.
And
So
maybe
what
the
else do
new
you
song
want?
comes up, maybe-
जो भी आने वाला है वो भी मैं कर दूंगा,
You
don't
will
worry.
do
Correct.
that song.
Anything comes out next minute, I will even do some impromptu stuff.
Okay.
So it's not only dancing, it's a lot of interaction, it's us having fun, us performing definitely. We also have Bacha with us, we have Mr. Karan Johar with us. So it's a nice mix of Bollywood actors, singers, directors, performers.
So this
And I
week
think,
New York should look forward to Rock on Your Dream. And,
yes, the
next
dream
month
team
they should
is
look
in
forward
town
to
and you better not miss it.
Yes.
Yes.
I got the cue from the
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Josh and Insider TV.
Thank you.